What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is 1:30 a.m. in Greenwood, South Carolina. Long day driving, but we're here. Yeah, starting early tomorrow with Par 3 West golf course. Excited to get out there, just see if we can dunk one. I'm gonna go to sleep and then I'll see you guys at the golf course. Nice little 29 degrees, but A's weather, I think, honestly. What's up, guys? I'm in Par 3 West, little 9-hole Par 3 course. Got a little patio, a little hangout spot. This is gonna be sick, you know? First course of Chasing Aces, South Carolina. It's my home state, which makes it just a little bit more special. I mean, probably not to you guys, but to me. 9-hole Par 3 course, you know? It'd be sick to get a hole in one on the first course of the trip, so let's do that. Alright guys, a little frost delay, part of February golf. So we're starting on number 7. I don't know if we're gonna get to play every hole on this course, but it is what it is. Some of the holes are in shade, totally fine. We want to keep the course nice and alive, right? Keep the grass alive. Of course, y'all know the drill. No warm-ups on Chasing Aces. You know, 35 degrees, no warm-up, should be totally fine. Let's just hit a little 50 degree. See if we can make an ace on the first shot. I mean, not an ace, but I hit golf ball first. That's such a W. Great little shot. Get a little birdie put on the first. On the 7th, you know, it's the 7th hole, not the first. But so starting on number 7, you know, part of playing winter golf in the South with Bermuda greens, frost kills greens if you walk on it. So a few of the holes have some frost. They're still in the shade. And of course, we don't want to damage the greens out here. Keep this place just as beautiful as possible. So starting on 7, we're going to play a little unordinary routing here, but we're just going to play the holes we can play. And again, the points, just have a good time. Try to make an ace. Doesn't really matter the order or the score or anything like that. It's never about the score. You know, it's just about having fun, chasing that ace. It's kind of hard not to say chasing that ace like every clip because it's just, you know, that's the series name if you don't know. But that's right. That's right, Cal, who just moved. You can't hear because the mic's up here. All right, actually, great look at birdie. Imagine I just come out of the car, 6-hour car ride, get in at 1 a.m., throw a dart, make a putt. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool way to start this video. Also, yeah, first round with this in a long time. See if we can knock down a birdie. Okay, did not know what to expect as far as speed, so good speed. We'll take a little kick in par. You know, it's not chasing pars, of course. It's chasing aces. Yeah, we take a little tap in par on the first. Let's go to the next hole. Hot start. I thought that was 7. We started on 5, so now we're on 6, and I thought that was wrong. I thought we were looking for 8. We're looking for 6, and it's 6. So this is the right hole. All right, 87 yards. Very windy down off the right, but it's also 35 degrees. I feel like we could probably just play it the number. Again, solid enough that we'll take it. Just a little short. Ball doesn't go anywhere when it's this cold, but we'll chip in 1 under through 2. Yeah, that actually was pretty close to being good. Just maybe 5-10 feet short, 5-10 feet right. Nice little chip, super makeable. There's kind of no way this doesn't go in. There's just never a doubt that was going in. Thank you. Even through 2. All right, number 7. Also number 3 when you think about it. 104 stick, uphill, kind of into the wind off the left. Oh, 104 or 120? 35 degrees in wind is very cold, so going with the 50 degree. But yeah, 104, playing probably 120. I gotta throw this way left with that wind. I thinned it. Come on, ball. It's so hard to make a good swing right now. It's crazy. But we're having a blast. And that's, you know, that's kind of what it's about. We're trying to make an ace, of course, but it's about the chasing. I'm kidding. What if I went into that whole monologue again? That'd be wild. Actually, green and red, you know, kind of a smart play. Keep it up the left side. Green slopes this way, wind slopes this way. Just some decade golf right there. But I think this will be really fast. First round with the 8802 in literally years, but okay. I thought that'd be really fast down the hill. They had literal snow here, by the way, for like a week before this. It's insane. South Carolina, snow. Weather's crazy, man. Weather's crazy. Y'all know the drill, and they're reading it. Just knock it in. Never a doubt. I just say never doubt in case it goes in, and then if it doesn't go in, I clip it out. So I just seem like I know what I'm talking about. 3 pars to start. Number 8, we got 130, almost straight into the wind. So even though we're downhill probably 10 yards, it's probably playing at least 130. So we're going to go with like, what, maybe like a trap draw pitching wedge? Something like that. Really solid. God, it's just overdrawing. Pretty solid though. I think that's a pretty makeable little chip. 30 feet or so. You know, not an eighth, but it's a good golf shot. Honestly, if I don't make an ace, I like it when it's just like a simple little chip because, you know, chip ins just look good, you know? It's nice to have a makeable chip instead of like a lag putt that's probably just a 2 putt. Never a doubt. Another par. Four pars to start. All right, number 9 here, and also number 5. Isn't it weird how like hole numbers are just like social construct? Like they tell you what hole it is, but it's kind of whatever you want it to be. I think I shot 145. Actually don't remember. We'll call it 145. That's probably close. Got an 8 iron up the hill. Ball's going nowhere. It's kind of the same pre-shot speech, but that's honestly like, I mean, you all know winter golf. That's how it goes. It's just you're just trying to hit a decent golf shot, and you're probably gonna be short anyway. A hair right, but comfortably on the green. There's never a doubt. There's never a doubt I was gonna hit a good shot at the green, have a birdie putt. I am Tiger. Just a little short. It's crazy. 145, 8 iron, still short. Just winter golf. Don't know the drill, no reading it. In the 8802 we trust. I mishit that. Turns out if you miss hit an 8802, it doesn't go very far. Good thing is I never miss these. I'm playing this somewhere and gonna hit it somewhere. That was in. I thought that was good. Debatably a bogey. Who could say? There's definitely an asterisk on it because of I don't know. I'll think of something, but that, you know, bogey, if you will. All right, 3 holes left. Just met the owner, Miss Kim. Shout out to Kim and Josh. They just took over this place in October. They put the indoor golf in, so you know when it's snowy, icy, you can still do some fun golf. So huge thanks to them for having me out there. But we decided on a 3-hole loop to finish here. We're gonna do number 1, then we're gonna skip 2, go to 3, and then play 7 one more time. That'll give us a nice 8-hole loop and 3 more chances to make an ace here at Par 3 West. All right, so number 1, we've got 98 to the stick. I love that number. When I get like 95 to 100, that's like a nice sweet spot for a 60. Although it is cold. It's probably like a big 60 right now. But downwind, 98. Let's play at 95. Downwind, maybe a little downhill. It is technically warming up, so that's good. A great chance. Gosh, that's crazy how short that went. Again, that's a good number for me. That's usually like a go-to yardage, but that went 90. It said 98. But I think one thing that's like not obvious is when you play par 3 courses, smaller greens, when you miss a green, you feel like it was a big miss. You know, this is only 25 feet away. Not that bad of a miss. I was going to chip it, but I'm only like 2 feet off the green. It's just nice touch, you know? It's just really nice touch. Just a little tap in par, and you could say I'm 1 over. Technically, I made a bogey. Not happy about it. All pars, 1 bogey, 2 more holes, 2 more chances at an ace. What else can I count? 1 putter, 1 ball, 1 wife, 1 good. Well, 2. I was gonna say 1 good time, 2 good times. You know, between me and her, 2 good times. There's 2 of us out here. All right, number 3. I already struggle with like hole numbers, and then you know playing a different routing, I have no chance. Thankfully, there's signs coming in clutch. We got 90 to the stick. Looks like a pretty straightforward 60 here. You know, trying to just throw a dart. 90 yards is well, apparently we just found out like a full 60 right now in this cold. So full 60. Really good. Gosh, go in ball. That's just a high quality shot. Did not go in fact. Technically not an ace. And a short little birdie putt. Chance to get back to even. It's a nice little dark guy in there. 5 feet or so for the birdie. Just gonna clean this up real fast. Yeah, that. There's never a doubt. Just knew I was gonna make a real comfy par right there. 1 over through 7. 1 hole to go. It's a hole we've already played. It's number 7. Coincidentally, that's what are the odds? They're both 7. I'm gonna get that divot, and then I'll see you on the next tee box. All right, number 7. Also kind of number 8. Also a hole we've already played. Oh yeah, this was 104, and I played at 120, and that was actually pretty good. Wind off the left. One more thanks to Par 3 West for having me out, by the way. This place is sweet, family owned, locally owned. If you're ever in Greenwood, South Carolina, come check it out. They're good people, and it's just an awesome place to come play some golf. So one more chance to make an ace here. 104, playing probably 115 to 120. Just slide a little 50 degree in there, left to right. Ooh, really solid. Right bounce. Okay, kind of got one. It's just a quality shot. Not an ace, but, we take quality golf shots when it's, 9 a.m. and 35 degrees. I think I've said a different temperature every time, but it's like 35 to 40. It's in that range. All right, really good look at birdie here to finish. This is going to break a lot. We got a back to front green here. It's going to do a lot of this. Again, without reading it, that's one of the rules. That's the rule. That's rule 1. Rule 1 is don't read putts. So I know it's left to right, but who could say how much? Well, it was that much left to right, but then not that much fast. Just a little kick and par to finish here. Honestly, this is everything that you'd ever want in a par 3 course. It's fun, it's simple, but the holes are different. You're not playing the same hole 9 times. They're all different. Unfortunately, I did not make an ace here at Par 3 West, but that only means one thing, and that's we're going to a different golf course. I always say that, but I think if I made a hole in one, I still go to the other golf course. Doesn't matter. That'll wrap it up here at Par 3 West. We're going to load up everything. I'm going to go play a 12-hole Par 3 course in Greenville, South Carolina. Let's go do that. There's a nice little patio sitting area. We'll walk into the car. So let's break down how that round went. It went well. Guys, I found the Fun Factory. I'll be the judge of that. But it's actually closed, so I can't judge that. So we're just gonna go play some golf. What's up, guys? I'm out here at the Threes Greenville in Greenville, South Carolina. 12-hole par 3 course. They have an 18-hole putting course as well, full restaurant inside, little member practice facility. It's a sick place, so let's just go see if I can dunk one. I haven't thrown one of these in so long. Still no aces. All right, 146, got 9 iron. Super downwind. I heard the greens are kind of firm, so first swing out of the car too. Oh man, a little tight. Hit it nice. That's some nice muddy Bermuda. Yeah. Ooh, I feel like we count that, right? I think we count that. That was dead center. Right? No, I went left. All right, sweet little par 3, 75 downhill downwind. It's probably playing like 50, honestly. Like this ball's gonna come in so hot. Man, they are fast. All right, maybe I'll lock in a little bit and don't bogey every hole. We got 146, got a little 9 iron. Feels great. Get on it. There we go. All right, we locked in a little bit. All right, let's see if I can do something good. Left center. Nice. There we go. Thank you. There we go. See, I'm not gonna bogey every hole. I did bogey every hole until this one, but that was a break. So 1 over, kind of. Number 4, we got 154. I think it's downwind. It's kind of swirly. Just draw a 9 iron in there. Ugh, it's not drawing. Come on. One good kick. Okay. Well, that, listen. Thank you. Never a doubt. There was some doubt, if we're being really honest. This feels like a safe space. I feel like there was doubt. It's a par, still 1 over. All right, 4 holes in. Greens are fast, greens are tricky. Honestly, this just feels like a real par 3 collection, like that you could just throw any of these holes on an actual golf course. But they're hard, man. Fast greens, all the wind, all the cold. I am 1 over, maybe didn't try the hardest in the first 2 holes, but playing with 2 awesome guys. Very nice. I'm gonna banana an 8 iron in there. Should be good. Go. Oh, I just stuck short. I think that 8-iron went 140, hitting it exactly how I wanted to. Kind of a tough scene. Nothing a little chip in can't fix. Par. Just a par. Thanks, guys. 1 over. Y'all see that street over there? Looks like a runway. Kind of poetic because there's a runway, not right there, but like on the other side of the golf course. So it's kind of poetic. We got 150 again. Get a little cut 8-iron here. I thought the wind was off the left. It's not off the left. I think we got a wind switch. Look at that flag. Right to left. Wind is swirly. Yeah, this isn't good. This is not the time to get the wind wrong or have the wind switch. Okay, come on. It's coming. It's gonna roll for like 30 more seconds. Okay. Now stop. Yeah, the slopes are fun. Chat, do we play the slopes? I feel like we play the slopes. Like we all know it's like a tap in if I should go right at it. So let's just play a little slope. There's no way that stayed. I need the wind needs to pick up or something. It literally is the calmest it's been all day. Let me just tap that in. That would've been cool. I feel like that was worth trying. 150 again. We've had like 6 straight 150s, but let's do a little punchy draw. Kind of a sling. No, honestly, let's sling it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, up there somewhere. Yeah. It didn't roll very nice there. I'm all in on having planes fly over. That's so sick. That's it didn't go in. Never it out. We're getting a little crafty. Feels great. Alright, y'all know the drill. I don't know what the drill, actually, I said that and I don't know what the drill is. I've chunked like 2 chips out here. Yes, sir. 3 more holes left. 3 more chances in ace here at the 3s Greenville. Before we hit the road, head to Myrtle Beach. It'd be cool to get one. Obviously, I'll take an ace anywhere. Got a little wedge here finally. We've had a bunch of like 8-irons that are not easy. Let's make an ace. Should we make an ace? Should we make an ace? That'd be cool. All right, number 10, 87 yards. First kind of easy shot in a while. We've had a bunch of hard 8-irons with all this wind. Let's lock in. 87. Time for the first ace. Gosh, just a little left. Also flew the entire green apparently. The wind is so swirly. Sounds so excusey, but last hole hit a great shot with short. This one hit a great shot with long. Maybe Matt has something to do with it. Sometimes you know if Matt's get a little jumper, hit it higher in the face, but I did not hit that 95 yards. That's for sure. Yeah. Honestly, I've had so many tap-in pars today, but that's just not bad out here. Windy, fast, slopey greens. I have no idea what I'm at too. I was gonna say a score update, but I don't know. Looks good. I don't know. Yeah, got birdie putt. Still not an ace, but it's hard to I can't be mad if it's not an ace. That'd be silly. That'd be crazy. Are you rolling? Are we rolling? Is camera on? I'm thirsty. We have one more hole, one more chance in the ace. Didn't break. Just a par. Thank you. All right, guys. Number 12. Last hole here at 3s Greenville. Awesome course. Truly one of the hardest par 3 courses I've seen so far doing the series. It's tough. It is tough. So one more chance in an ace. At least we're straight into the wind as well. So probably 50-50. I make an ace. I either make an ace or I don't. So yeah, 105 straight into the wind. Probably playing 115. That will 50 degree. See if we can lock in. There's a real chance at a one. You know, they're all real chances at a one. Got a chance. Got a chance. Oh, that's good. We gave it a good run. We did not get an ace here at 3's Greenville. That's okay. We did get birdie putt. Let's go tap that in for birdie. Like 12 feet, but let's go tap that in for birdie. Let's get some lunch. Let's head to the beach. Yeah, nice little birdie to finish. All right, guys, no aces here at 3's Greenville. You hate to see it, but great round of golf. Great guys. Great place to come play some par 3 golf, which we love. So we're hitting the road, heading to Myrtle Beach. There's a lot of par 3 golf out there, so it'll be a fun time. I'll see you guys probably in the car or at lunch or, you know, not here, I guess.
So we're on the interstate, right? Just driving along as you do, and pop. I was gonna get really dramatic or something, but yeah, no, we blew a tire, so we're waiting on a tow truck to tow our car. I mean, I don't know. It kind of feels like in Magnolia Grove, I had that 15th hole was closed when I was trying to chase the ace. Now this, I mean, I don't know. It just feels like everyone's against me, you know? The world's against me, and it feels like it's never gonna happen. Nah, I'm just kidding. We'll get a tire and we'll go to Myrtle Beach and we'll play some par 3s. So after 3 hours, we finally have a new tire on. That was a little bit of an ordeal. There's not gonna be a cool dinner in Myrtle Beach tonight. We were planning on it. And honestly, maybe doing a par 3 course at night tonight, but obviously that's not happening. But we have a tire, we're on our way. We stopped for dinner in my actual birth town, Irmo, South Carolina. I went with something local. Rule number 2 is you have to eat local everywhere you go. So, you know, thinking about Irmo, South Carolina, really there's only one option. Okay, now we're going to Myrtle Beach.
What's up, guys? We're here at Tupelo Bay Golf Center, 18-hole executive course. We've got 4 par 4s, 14 par 3s. Obviously, this is why I'm doing the series. I love courses like this that are just smaller in profile, right? They're quick, easy to play. We're doing all of this, but this place looks sick. Starting with the par 4, it is 7 a.m. One of the rules is no warm-ups, and y'all know I'm strict with the rules, so no range session. We're just sending a driver, you know, see if I can get it airborne, and yeah, let's have a good day. All right, truly might hit this 150 yards offline. I think I do something on it. I mean, no, but in play. I mean, we take in play all day. Down left side, big toe ball, but go make a birdie to start. Come on. You know, I think one way to look at it too, start with the par 4. I've got 75 to the stick. Obviously 60 degree. I mean, what else would I hit? Oh, man, golf is hard when it's cold. Go. Yeah, kind of mid, but also like also what you expect. It's early, but we got a birdie putt, so go. Just a little tap in for the par here. Just a little tap in for the bogey here. You know, is that a good start? No, but also I'll come up with something. I don't know right now, but the golf ball's cold. It's wet, the dew. I'm cold. I haven't hit a putt yet. There's dew on the greens. We'll use one of those. 1 over through 1. All right, not the start we wanted, but listen. 105 stick. Probably really comfortable 54 degree, you know, this early. Usually 115 club. I think it completely chunks it. Man, it's hard to swing right now. That went like 90 yards. Hot start. Listen, what are you gonna do? We're gonna get up and down from the bunker, and then we'll make the next one. How about that? Just a casual little 25-yard bunker shot for a wedge. Yeah, I did something good. Come on now. Just nice raking B-roll. Little par guy. I did wait to say par actually, but that went in. 1 over through 2. You know, not my best work, but we're only gonna get more warm. Got another par 3, another chance to make an ace. You know, you gotta love it. We got 133. Should be a nice pitching wedge. Now I did hit that last wedge like 3 inches fat and 80 yards. You know, we're letting that go. That's in the past. We're just gonna try to hit a good wedge this time. I chunked it again. Go ball. I promise I will not chunk every shot today, but we are like 2 out of 3. So I haven't missed today. You know, when you're hot, you're hot. Yeah, just another little par. There was never a doubt. All right, number 4, drivable par 4. I mean, kinda like 300 yards, and I've chunked like every shot I've hit. But other than that, like totally reachable. Just gonna see if I can hit a little draw around the trees. You know, probably really good chance this ends up in the water or trees. But I mean, you know. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to make a golf swing. Yeah, you know, honestly, we're in the fairway, we're in play. Ball up top, baby. We got this. Did not expect like a full 9 iron on this 290-yard par 4. But honestly, you know, it's better than hitting like a pretty good drive 10 yards right at the green. You may as well just nail the tree and then like have a shot. You know what I'm saying? 126? Chad, I don't even know. Like normally that's just a 50-degree, but I'm shanking every shot. I think I'll go with a little baby fade here. Oh my gosh, that was like a normal golf shot. I mean, it didn't draw at all, but like, dude, I didn't chunk it. I hit the green. I'm heating up. I'm heating up. You know, despite the chunks, despite the horrors, this course is sick, and we're having a great time. You see it one over through. Dang, I was hoping there'd be a number there. 4. We'll call it 4. This is number 5, by the way. I see a sign, which I really need. Y'all know I need a sign. 120 to stick. Feels like 50 degrees. You know, normally it's probably 8 off of 50. Probably pretty full one right now, if we're being honest. Especially playing for the chunk, that's probably gonna happen. Not the worst swing. Also not good. Go. Okay, a little short right at the hole. Whoop. Yeah, easy par. Just an easy par. What do you think they're thinking about? Oh my god. I didn't mean to get that. Put it in reverse. 5 holes in. I have not technically heated up. So this is time to lock in. Like every video this time of year, I have to do like a very serious lock in because winter golf's hard. And we're just vibing. That's all true. But I do want to hit some good shots. So 126. We're going with like a pretty stock pitching wedge, I think. You know, nothing crazy. I chunked it again. Go. Why am I chunking? Okay, it's on the green safely. Trying to lock in. I feel like maybe that wasn't a chunk. We did get a birdie putt, but I am actually like, we're going to try to lock in here. That was a good shot. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I felt like a chunk. Probably because I probably did chunk it a little bit, but I didn't chunk it so bad that it's bad, you know? Got a birdie putt. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Back to even. Electric Factory. We locked in. Sometimes all it takes is like a little mental lock in. Yeah, even through 5. 6? Dang it. Dang it, I never know what we're on. 6. Even through 6. Alright guys, number 7. Coming off a birdie, you know? You love to see it. I don't think we're locked in. I think we're in the process of locking in. So 143 should be a really nice number for a 9 iron. Well, I didn't chunk it, but I also smothered it like left the green. The lock in is loading. That's all I can say. Please respect my privacy. That's so far past. All right, number 8. We got 115. A little tree trouble, which is always sick. I always love it on par 3 courses when there's like a tree in the way and you have to shape it. I think that's so sick. Did I chunk that too? I literally chunked that too. This is the most chunks in one round of golf I've ever had. But that's okay. What are you gonna do? Honestly, as long as I make an ace at some point, which I for sure will, we'll be fine. So 9 feet for the par. Thanks, guys. Please. Thank you. All right, number 9, 148. Again, I'm thinking through clubs here. I've hit so few solid. It feels like anything I do is not enough club, but it should be a 9 iron. Wind's off the right. I think we just turn a 9 iron in there, try to write it a little bit. I think the more I think about chunking it, I'm probably like subconsciously putting that into my brain. 148, I think, is what I said. We'll draw 9 iron. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. This is like absolutely the worst I've hit a golf ball in, I think, years. I think it's safe to say years. We don't blame things, but we did get in. Obviously, you saw the tire issue. We got in 1 a.m. to Myrtle Beach after driving 4.5 hours. But again, the lock-in is it's still loading apparently. I'm not giving up on it. All it takes is one good swing. Everything becomes worth it. And honestly, it's not really about the aces. It's about the chasing. I will say though, I'm giving myself a lot of chances for a chip in, which is, I mean, absolute spin zone. But oh, bad little kick. That shot right. It's okay. Quick little break in the action. I'll let you know that this video is brought to you by Sugarloaf. We love Sugarloaf. I use Sugarloaf everything. They're the best, and Sugarloaf made chasing aces possible. So shout out to them. Now let me just tap this in for par. That would have been cool if I didn't get my hand stuck, but that is a par. All right, number 10. We got 150. Winds off the left. I think we hit a little cut 8 iron. Maybe I try thinking less. We're just absolutely workshopping this. Yeah, I really do think it comes down to like some days you just physically don't feel well and it's just hard to execute. Golly, Jake. I mean, I've never I've never had such a like one-way miss, like a chunk. I'm literally chunking most of these shots, and I'm just kind of confused. I hit one for fun. Okay, look at him. God, if that goes in, I might be upset. Okay, okay. TBD though, that was good. That was a good strike. I kind of just kept my levels better, so let's maybe work with that feeling. All right, not a good leave. Not a good leave. That second one was like 4 feet. That would have been nice. Not be the second one. Great chance. Just a little tap in par. One birdie, one bogey, even through 10. 109. I've got 50-degree in my hands. Let's call it a 112 shot. A little hurting left right wind. A little fade 50-degree in there. I still chunked. Guys, I mean, you can't make this up. Watch this too. Ready? This is how golf goes. Golf is so mean. Second one's really perfect. May go in the hole. It is tough to just look at that ball like 3 feet from the hole. Once again, second ball got really close. But we've been saving pars. Gosh, I think that lipped out. So we're just gonna nuke a driver up there and like literally just see where it goes because I don't know. I'm hitting bad shots anyway, so may as well try to like drive the green. It was really straight. Oh, I saw a bounce. Go in. Oh, it's short. Oh, that ripped. Oh my gosh. That ripped. That green must be a little soft in the shade, but got a birdie putt. All right, so not to be like too actually serious about anything, but just FYI. So like this green's in the shade. You can see all the moisture. Obviously in the shade, it's not going to dry as well. And so something to think about, honestly, if you play tournaments or you're a junior golfer trying to get better, like think about the conditions you're hitting into. When it's shaded, it's going to be wetter, softer green, right? And so you can see right here, I mean, literally that ball ripped back, landed there, really dug in and ripped. And we haven't seen a ball spin back on these greens yet. But because this green's sitting in the shade, it's wet, it's soft, something to think about. All right, and now back to the chasing aces mindset of we're just going to whack this ball at the hole. And of course, it's just going to go in. Oh, see, slow. I told myself that, right? It's wet, it's slow. You can see the ball spit up the moisture, just a little slower than normal, but we'll tap in par. So if you notice over here in the water, we have uh, what's called a gray duck. It's gray because their feathers are gray. They like water and they quack. Number something. We got 175, downwind, got a 7 iron. I'm just gonna take a good golf shot. I told you. What if that's the ace? Gosh, I think it's like 1 foot left, but oh my gosh, that was close. I was good to actually get one ace scare today at least. Like I don't know if I've actually gotten that close other than 2 second balls I hit to like 2 feet. Look at me hitting a not chunk, you know? Not only not a chunk, a good golf shot. I have a short little birdie putt. Please. Still tapping par. All right, number 14. We've got 130, very into the wind. What if we just hit a little cressy 6-iron? What if we just play some golf, you know? Very much not a stock shot, but we're into like a 20-mile-an-hour gust right now. 130. Let's hit like a 150 ball with a 6-iron. Nice little slap cut. Really solid. I feel like the distance is okay. Yeah, on the green, you can see the flag kind of left to right. I thought it was straight in when I pulled the club. It's definitely got a little left to right, so it peeled it out there, but it's a pretty good shot. Just a nice putt. Honestly, not a bad par into that wind. So the last hole, we had a little mic issue, but what I was saying is I tried to interlock, and if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, whatever, I made a couple posts about just trying my old grip, what I used to do, which was interlock, kind of pull fades only. When I had the wrist brace early on in the Jake Does days, all I did was interlock and kind of pull fade. So I'm gonna hit two here. I'm gonna hit one with interlock, one with what I've been using and kind of slinging it. It's just kind of fun to mess around with it, you know. I'm hitting it bad anyway. It's fun to just try stuff. What's that little pull fade with interlock grip? That really hurt. Okay. Ow. Great shot though. That was painful, but okay. Let's hit a normal one. The grip I've been using to sling it and kind of hit stuff, which is just overlap, you know. Now let's hit the same little peely fade, but the grip I've been using. Hey, that was nice. Just a nice golf shot. They're like 3 feet apart, but the real one was better. So you know you love that. All right, so we've got the interlock, not real, and the overlap, real. Good little spread there from 120, about 3 feet apart. One's about to lead to a nice little birdie. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Had me a little. What do people say? I'll figure it out. But that's a tapping par. That had me. That had me on ice skates. I think is what I was. I didn't feel right. I didn't know if it was going in or not. You know what I'm saying? All right. So number 17, we got 115 back into the wind. I was looking at the ground trying to judge the wind. It's more in the sky. But 115 back into the wind. Let's go with a 50 degree. Kind of hit a nice flat one. Oh my. Going. That's a tough scene. That was short of the entire green. That doesn't feel right. I might have hit a huge gust looking at the flag. I think that's what happened. Because I hit that really nice and I thought I made it and it was short of the entire green. So, whoops. All right. This wind is getting insane really quick. Woo, that gust. Oh my gosh. Hard to even chip. Look at the wind take it left. That's silly. Golly. That wind is crazy. It's hard to even keep my hat on. All right, guys. Number 18 here, Tupelo Bay Golf Center. One last chance to make an ace before we leave and actually go to Tupelo Bay Golf Center. It's a par 3 course coming up. But for this course, one last chance to make this ace here. I'm gonna throw this 9-iron way right, kind of right it in, and actually I'm gonna hit like a punchy draw. Oh, that was the best shot of the day. Please go in. Please go in. Dude, that had to be. I think it went over the green. That was a really, really good shot. It almost went in. So I don't know if I have like a favorite type of shot to hit a hole in one with, but that like punchy, stingy short iron, that might be my favorite. So That would have been sick, but it was a good ace run. It was a good ace run. I'm telling y'all, that almost just like either one hopped in or slam dunked. Gosh. Well, guys, that wraps up a something. It was even, give or take. Did not make an ace, but that's okay, you know? We had fun. That's kind of all that matters other than making an ace. So 1 for 2 is not bad. Yeah, let's go to that par 3 course. Hey guys, we're still at Tupelo Bay. They have a 9-hole par 3 course, kind of mats only, little pitch and putt style. We love pitch and putt style. After playing 18 holes of like more real golf, I guess, it's gonna be nice to just whack some wedges at some flags, see if we can dunk one, you know. It's going about 30, 35 miles an hour, up, you know, with the gusts, so might be a factor, but yeah, let's just see if we can dunk one. Why not? Why not? Par 3 golf is the best. I've said it before, this isn't news to anybody, but like, you know, there's a tree in my way from 85 right there. Like, that's so sick. I love it. God, that looks so good. I like that. I I wasn't planning on talking much, but that almost went in. Left. My hands are cold. Woo! That was a wind gust. That I almost fell over. That wind gust was crazy. Oh my gosh. I overhooked it. That was sick though. That was sick. And Wayne getting it. Crazy. Crazy, my ball just ended up right here. Boop. I hope that looks sick to you guys. That was, I'm pretty sure I almost just canned it with a nice little cinematic from behind angle. I got a birdie putt. Let's knock it down. Golly. I broke a lot. We've given it some really good ace runs out here, which is why we're here. It's hard to not over-explain chasing aces. Like, people get it, I think. People get it. People know what that means. I probably don't have to let y'all know that's what we're doing. Oh, the wind. Look at the wind. That's a sand wedge. That's a sand wedge moving 40 feet left to right. It's kind of crazy. All right, guys, we did not make an ace at Tupelo Bay Golf Center. And that's okay. You know, I think technically speaking, I'm probably not that likely to make an ace at any given course. Who could say? Honestly, it's like hold for tsunami. Let's try that again, guys, please. Yeah, did not find the ace at Tupelo Bay. What was I saying? Something about statistics. I'm probably not likely to make an ace at any given course, to be fair. But that'll wrap us up here at Tupelo Bay Golf Center. But for now, I think we're gonna go get in the car and get some food because we've been awake a long time and haven't had food in a long time. I'll see you guys soon.
Alright guys, we're 4 courses down, still don't have an ace, but having a great time as always. I think every course so far has been at least exceeding expectations, you know, starting with par 3 West, just an awesome kind of that locally owned 9-hole. I wouldn't quite call it a pitch and putt, I wouldn't quite call it like a full par 3 style course, like real golf course par 3s. It's somewhere in the middle, which is always fun, you know. A lot of wedges, but realistic looking holes. And then we went over to 3's Greenville, which was a sick 12-hole loop. Super packed, lots of members, just clearly a very popular place, and for good reason, you know, fast greens, great greens. Those were very much real par 3s that you could just throw on a golf course and they would fit. We did pop a tire and get in at 1 a.m. to Myrtle Beach, but today 2 great courses at Tupelo Bay Golf Center. That 18-hole executive course was everything I hoped it would be. You know, we had some fun par 4s, but mostly par 3s. You know, it felt like a par 3 course. And then we hopped on over to the actual par 3 course, which was very much the pitch and putt feel. I think the longest hole is maybe 105 yards. Yeah, just kind of that mats only pitch and putt feel. You know, there's foot golf, there's disc golf on there, and just such a fun little stroll. You know, I think it took 30 minutes to play that 9-hole course. You could definitely just grab like 1 or 2 wedges and a putter and get after it. You know, as I walk along this beach here on the coast of South Carolina, looking at the ocean, well, I'm looking at the ocean, but y'all can't see it, so looking at the ocean this way. Like I found out so poetically in Fairhope in episode 1, which I hope you watch that. It really is about the journey more than the actual ace, you know? It's honestly just 50-50 whether or not you make a hole in one. You either do or you don't, but what you can be 100% on is like the effort you put forward when you chase the ace. So I think that's the focus, and that's the takeaway here from episode 2 of Chasing Aces, South Carolina. I think it's just about putting the effort in. You know, it's cold, it's windy. It's not easy to play golf in cold, windy golf conditions, but I'm doing it anyway because I love it. Love of the game. Love of you guys, you know. I want to give y'all fun stuff to watch. I want to try to hoop one, and I think it'd be sick to do that. That's about it. What else can you say? What is there to say? There's a pretty cool Ferris wheel behind me, so that's cool. Shout out to that Sky Wheel. No free ads. It looks like we're gonna have 1 more course, maybe 2. I just kind of wing it, to be honest with you guys. I just play sit golf courses until it's like it's probably enough sit golf courses for an episode. I'll have 9 more chances at least to make an ace here in South Carolina, and if it happens, that'd be absolutely the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. And if not, it's just about the journey again. Like I keep saying, it's not about the aces. So, you know, standing here looking at the water, noticing this bird of some kind, probably a gull. I'm not an expert. It kind of feels like me, just on a journey by myself, except, you know, this time my wife's with me, so I'm not by myself. Maybe he's looking for a worm or a crab or, like, I don't know, whatever birds look for. Thanks for watching. If you made this late in the video, y'all are the best, honestly. This has been so fun to film, so fun to kind of put something out that's unique, hopefully. And it's just been a joy. So, but I'm just gonna go down towards the water, watch these birds chase the aces of their own. I wish them all the best in their journey chasing their ace, whether it's a worm or just, you know, a rock, or I don't really know what birds do or eat. So I'm just gonna go stare at the water a little bit. It's really nice out here, actually. It's cold, but it's really nice.
All right, guys. Well, we are at the Aero Club. Sweet little par 3 course right by the airport. We thought it was night golf because they have lights, but obviously winter, no one's here, and we found out that they close at dark. we're gonna go play as many holes as we can. Everything's under 95 yards, so I've got a 54 and a putter. Just gonna go try to hoop one really quick, I guess. that, that looked closer than the other. Man, I've had like 5 scares. That's like, God, I think I missed by an inch. Landed here, skipped to about here. Did not go in. What are you gonna do? Gosh, I think I've had like 6 within like 3 feet. Maybe I try to knock this in, just make a birdie. I've hit no putts. Obviously, I have a wedge, but let's see if we can end with a birdie here. All right, let's see if we can sneak it in. It's actually ripped back a ton. We can make a birdie. What a nice way to end it. We made a birdie on every hole that we finished, you know? Casing Aces, South Carolina. We're wrapping up. It's been a blast. So I'll see you guys somewhere. You know, I never know. I never know who we're on. I never know where we're going when I'll see you again. But for now, we're going to hit the road. This has been the Aero Club. It was sick.
Okay, so we had a 3-hole course, a little loop planned for tomorrow, day 3 of the trip, on our way back to Tuscaloosa. After getting to Columbia, I don't think it's going to be worth going out there, honestly. It looks like it's maybe just kind of a practice facility more than like a par 3 course, which I think is the spirit of the video, you know, it's kind of a real par 3 course. So we'll wrap it up with Aero Club there. Just a really, really quick 18 holes hitting the tee shots. But yeah, just a great trip. You know, we did not make an ace in South Carolina, but like I said, I think the whole video, it seems like it's probably technically less than 50-50 I make one. So it's really just about playing sick courses, having a good time. So, but I appreciate all the support. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this whole video. And I'll see you next time on Chasing Aces.